Hey guys, how are you? Grant right here. I'm back here today for another video. Today we're going to be going back to the ultimate vocalist, Whitney Houston. I'm super excited for that. Today's reaction request comes from Thorin Mew Salvador here on YouTube, who requested that I react to Whitney Houston's performance of The Greatest Love of All at the Arista Records anniversary in 1990. And this was definitely among the top best of her performances of her entire career. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am today. And without further ado, let's get into it. Before we begin today's video, as always, if you're new here, welcome to my community. I am so happy to have you here. If you'd please be so kind, hit the subscribe button. If you have not yet done so, I have a ton of new content coming. Give this video a thumbs up at the end, and be sure to check my social handles in the drop down box below. Let's get into the video.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. A sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter, let it remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I've never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. Yeah, it's a lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. At least I'm living inside.
Oh my God, I'm like, that was just, completely blew me away once again. Like I said, the vocal master, Whitney Houston. Another round of applause. Oh my God, wow, that was mind-blowing. To begin with, that is such a special song. That is probably one of the most important songs in her catalog because of the message. It's just such a universal message. And that song just inspired so many different generations to come after. It's one of those timeless songs that really, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're going through, it really, really lifts your spirit. And it really gives you hope. It gives you faith. And it's definitely a song that was one of the defining moments in my life as a child. I'll never forget hearing that song and just really, really, knowing that I had the strength inside me to, reach my own dreams and, fulfill my own destiny. So just wanted to start off on that note with the actual song. Her vocals on this song were, as to be expected, once in a lifetime. The GOAT, as they say, the greatest voice of all time, in my opinion. Hands down, no competition, Whitney Houston. What I loved about her live performances, as opposed to her studio recordings, which were absolutely perfection, obviously, was she did the same thing that another one of my all-time favorites, Aretha, did. A lot of times in the beginning of her live performances, she would sing just right behind the beat, intentionally, to sort of add a little bit of mystery and sort of throw people off their feet, and then like halfway into the song, she would completely get on the beat, as in her studio recording. So there was so much contrast with the timing in her vocals in her live performances, and it just really made it that much more exciting because you didn't know what to expect. And that's one thing, as I said before with Aretha, that's one of the main differences with excuse me, that was one of the main differences in performers from those generations as opposed to a lot of the performers today. They were so well-rounded in their craft. They were so heavily trained in their craft. They could stray away from the original format of the song and not completely lose themselves in the, aura and the instrumentation. As many artists today, if they were to do that, it would become a complete mess because they don't have that musical knowledge to do so. So you could really notice that in this performance and a lot of her other performances, and I just absolutely loved it. We all know Whitney Houston as the voice, and one of the main characteristics, as I say over and over again, that really, really solidified her as the voice was the fact that she did not need to rely on a lot of different embellishments. Now, you guys know I love good vocal runs. You know I love all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, I think vocal runs, when used in excess, sort of show as a mask to hide the fact that singers aren't developed enough to the point where they can actually sustain notes. And that was one thing Whitney Houston was one of the best at, alongside other people like Barbra Streisand. She could really, really, really properly sustain her notes without struggle. I myself as a singer know it's not easy. You have to really, really be in good, you have to have good technique. You have to be well rested. You have to be wide awake. You can't be, half asleep. You have to have good stamina, and you have to have experience. You don't come out the gate being able to sustain notes. And Whitney Houston, she was such a master at it. Her presentation, her delivery was always so elegant with her sustained notes, whether it be in her mid-register, whether it be in her upper belts. She just had such an elegant execution in her live performances when it comes to sustaining notes, and it's just one of those things that made her such a magical voice just made her live performances particularly so unforgettable. And we all know her head voice was the absolute best. Absolute best. There was no competing with Whitney Houston with the head voice, just the tone alone. When I look at singers, yes, range is important, range is impressive, but that is not the most important thing to me regarding singers. And Whitney Houston, like I said, she had the range. We all know that. She didn't need to rely on it, though. It was the actual tone of her voice that really, really set her apart and made her the voice. There's a lot of great singers out there, as you all know, amazing ranges, but nobody had Whitney's tone. Nobody's tone came even close to Whitney's. We have a lot of really good singers today that do have influence from Whitney, but nobody could touch Whitney. Her tone alone, like I said, was just once in a lifetime, one in a million. It was just, sort of like a blanket, just wrapped you up, enveloped you, and it really, I can't even describe it. Like I said, it was just that special. And this performance just had that on full display, as with a lot of her other live performances. Her look in this, I also wanted to touch on, was so, so gorgeous. She was just one of the most beautiful women in the world, absolutely. We all know that. And I love her earlier performances as this one, where she had simple gown, her hair, just the makeup, the whole presentation, elegant, classy, not over the top. She didn't need to rely on any of that, like I said. She was a stunningly gorgeous woman with a stunningly gorgeous instrument, so that was enough to stand on its own. And like I said, this performance just showed all of that at the highest level. So I am just so happy I was able to revisit this performance today, and I hope you guys request more Whitney, because I absolutely love reacting to her once-in-a-lifetime performances here on this channel. And thank you once again, Thorin Mew Salvatore, here on YouTube, for requesting that I react to this today. Another round of applause for the voice, Whitney Houston. We will never forget you. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, today for this reaction video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I want to see you here. I have so much new content coming. I don't want you guys to miss. If you are new here and you want to support this channel, you can do so now. You can find me on Patreon, subscribe for a low monthly premium, and you will get all-inclusive access on exclusive content from me you won't find anywhere else. And by doing so, know that you will be helping to keep this channel moving forward. You guys know the deal. If you want me to react to something, leave your requests in the comments down below, and I will add them to the lineup. Love you all, stay blessed, stay safe, and keep the positivity going, because we need all we can get in this world. See you guys on the next video. Peace.